the internet. It is a very early start to the day. It's almost 8. We're just grabbing Starbucks really quick and then we're gonna run to school. We should be done today probably, I hope by 1 o'clock, because then I'd like to get something to eat and then go home and just sit for a little bit with my IEP paperwork before I have to go to work at Walmart later in the day. We are headed to one of the 2 Starbucks in my town. The other one that I went to on Monday where there was nobody in line, well, people realize now that one is open and the line was out into the road. But that one doesn't have a very big drive-through to start with, so I don't know. I just decided I was gonna drive a couple more miles to the other one that's a little bit more off the beaten path. But there's also a lot more room in the parking lot and drive-through area in general, so then I feel like I'm not in the way when I'm waiting in line for my coffee. Because this other one, you're literally in the lane of traffic as you're waiting because it's so small, but this one, they can fit like 10 cars before you're into the street. So I'm hopeful that this one will be the best choice, and then we will continue on to school and pack up all of our books in our containers and clean out the desk. I always do that last because if I need any sort of like marker or tape measure or a screwdriver or something, it's always in the desk. And that way next year I know exactly which container it is because it's probably the very first container on top because it's the last thing I did. Because most of the stuff in my desk is probably the most important for when you show up and you need stuff. Everybody else's desks are one that were provided by the district, but I brought my own because I wanted a black and neon splatter painted desk, of course, but it's legit wood, so it's very heavy to move. So I always empty out the drawers because there's a whole lot of junk in there as well. So yeah, lots of weight. Just trying to be nice to the janitor. So yeah, there's a little bit of a line, but we're not like out into the street like at the other store. So we've got 2 large ventis. I bought a cup too because it's mermaid and it's holographic, and then a chocolate chip croissant. Let's go to school. Basically, I just need to put the rest of this stuff in the hall, box up all these books, and I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna put these containers in the hall as is or put them in there, because last year I did, but then I had to resort everything and that was a pain.
There wasn't enough data to do anything with it, so from there I just used the information that we had in our document, and if proficiency was asked, was expected after unit 5, I put it in A, otherwise it would be proficient or not proficient.
Child locks that I can use in the art room because we don't want paint flying everywhere. This is my state testing folder, don't need that. The best screener, don't need that. This is for purchasing. We do need this. So far the only thing I can remember that I need is calculators, but I know I need more. And then we need this book because apparently this is the only copy I have, which is a problem. So literally you just gotta put the books away, deal with the desk situation, and then put this small little pile and that little pile of posters in the hallway, and then we're good to go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 little tubs and 1 big one. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 bookcases and 1 giant disaster in a desk. So sad and empty. Meeting with some of my kids today. I'm wondering who will be the first to notice I'm in the classroom. The last frontier. Dun, 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 dun. The desk drawers, which mostly will get thrown in here, but also like all the snacks and random chapsticks and stuff. They can go home. So the room is clean, everything's in the hallway. I'm gonna go to a student's house and drop off some coin worksheets in their mailbox, and then I'm gonna head home for a little bit before I go to Walmart. So goodbye classroom. See you in August, July, who knows? So on the Walmart scheduling app, they now have a risk assessment survey you have to take. So the person's not asking you if you have stomach pains, diarrhea, indigestion, that sort of thing. It's probably something to do with HIPAA, where they don't want everybody knowing your medical business. And the person saying it is probably tired of saying the same spiel every single day to 400 associates or whatever we've got going on. So I took my health assessment, and now we'll go to work, get the temperature taken, and it's Wednesday, which means new mods, which means a lot of papers printed and some trees wasted, basically. So normally I really don't mind cashiering that much if I don't have a lot going on, but right now I have so much going on. All of the purses and bandanas and like summery things, the new mods dropped, so I have all new mods to set, all new merchandise to put out, and ladies swimsuits also did the same, as well as the back junior wall, which is the little video I showed you earlier. And meanwhile, in the middle of this, I've got clothes and labels all over the place. I keep getting called to cashier. Just like, come on, you guys. I'm never gonna get this done if you keep calling me to cashier. But we're going to McDonald's. That shall help, right? I think someone said that we only have like 9 instructional days left. I think it's 4 days next week, because we come Friday is like a fun investigative day where they're investigating things on Google. Hi, can I get a number 2 cheeseburger meal, size large with a large Coke with no ice? At the Supreme Court just struck down Governor Evers' closure of businesses in our area, closure of businesses in our state. So all of Facebook is just freaking out about the bars and the restaurants opening. So either this is gonna go great and the fast foodies like me will be happy and the COVID will be, you know, kind of on the down low, or the cases are just gonna explode because people are gonna be out in the bars and not social distancing. And let's be honest, Wisconsin's a drinking state. I expect a lot of people to be at the bars tonight, tomorrow, and just not being safe. It's comfy. I don't know why I'm still wearing my seatbelt, but sometimes this happens. Ketchup on the pants is why I don't wear white very often.